Hi folks, John here, and we're working on the RV today. It's a beautiful, almost winter day here at Camp Falacqua. I'm doing some work on brakes and transmission, and Carl's going to be doing some demolition. We're starting to tear things apart inside. So here's what we've got. We've got a stove, I'm thinking stoves now. A folding couch and a sitting area and some cupboards. The plan is to take these all out. We're going to put basically bed here, and then we will have two single beds that'll be part of that space. So we're going to start demo. This is the before, and we'll show you the after. So we did indeed complete a demolition day. I did some front end work. I got the transmission pan down and put new transmission fluid in, and it's shifting like a dream now. There was no metal shavings or anything in the bottom of the transmission pan. Transmission fluid was lightly burnt, but not as bad as I was fearing, considering I'm pretty confident it's the original transmission because that gasket was still a rubber gasket, and most aftermarket gaskets are cork. So it has a new gasket filter fluids in the transmission train, and I had the wrong brake pads. So still, I have those on order now, and that'll be the next project, but I know how to get the brakes apart, so that's like, half the battle is won on the brake pad front, and then we need to bleed those front lines and top up fluids and then work on the back brake. So there's all kinds of mechanical stuff to do still, but demolition is much more fun to look at than talk about, right? I think. Anyway, Carl did a bunch of demo in here. We took out the couch. You can see it's gone. There was the cabinets and the sitting area here, and we've put a hole in the wall here. This is going to extend all the way back to here so we can have a longer bed space. This is a cabinet that comes in from the shower side, and so we're going to leave the top half of that intact and build kind of a half cabinet there so we can still, you never want to give up storage in an RV, but we also need more than 5 feet 10 inches of bed because I'm over 5 feet 10 inches tall, and so is Nikki actually. So we need that to be a longer bed. So we're making that space there. Anytime you do demo, anybody who's ever done demo knows you're going to find unexpected things, and we have like yay fun unexpected things and boo not so fun unexpected things. So part of what we've discovered is we have an auxiliary heater under here, which we did not know about, and so that's kind of cool. No idea how to turn it on or if it's got power. The dash switches in this unit aren't particularly well marked, so we're going to have to do some multimeter work to figure that out. And something that we sort of knew but hadn't really explored much is central vacuum. It's got central vacuum built in, which is kind of fun. Again, no idea if it works. We plugged it in, it turned a little bit, but we haven't played with it much to see if it'll do much for us. The boo discovery is we have a hole on the floor. Yeah. And we sort of knew that there was going to be trouble there a little bit. There's right here by my foot is a bit of a squishy spot, and we knew that floor wasn't quite feeling the way we wanted it to, so we suspected something might be up there. Yeah, this unit in particular is a fiberglass top, fiberglass bottom around the bottom, and then it has like the middle component of the sidewalls is a tin or aluminum, I think. Probably aluminum, that would make more sense. And then there's plywood underneath all of it, like very heavy, like 1-inch plywood. So I think what we've got is a situation, and it's spray foamed underneath. It was insulated from the factory with spray foam, and so we've got a spot where it's worn through for whatever reason. And so we're going to dig back. We're going to be taking the fridge out and digging around under there. The furnace is under there as well, so hopefully we can get access without having to tear the whole world apart. But we're going to take a look at that, and we're going to reinforce that floor and rebuild it a bit. It's possible we'll have to do something with the wheel well here as well. It's a composite thing. I've never seen anything like that before, but this is my first time playing an RV, so maybe that's normal. But it's a composite thing. We don't really want to replace the whole wheel well if we can help it, because it's probably going to mean tearing a whole bunch of stuff apart, but we also want to do it right. So that's what we're looking at. Every time you do a little bit of work, you find more work. That's just how these things go. Again, anybody who's ever renovated anything will nod their head along when I say that. But thanks for coming along on this journey with us. We're just getting started. We're coming up with plans how to work on it over the winter, and we're finding a spot where we can put it hopefully inside even, and keep working on it through the winter. We've got 8 months now to get this bad boy up, rolling, and ready, and we're getting pretty excited about it. So follow along, and eventually hopefully we'll get to see some actual construction too, not just the demo. But it should be an adventure.